Gviniashvili.
Gviniashvili is in charge of this fight.
This one could be fireworks. Watch for the clock. The record's 12 seconds. In Becker's last two fights, he's gone for a single leg ground and pound, and that's been it. Will there be a different test tonight?
On paper, this is the most serious test, but he's had huge punches from Gviniashvili.
Tyson lands.
Oh! How is he gonna deal with being on the bottom? This is the first time he's been on the bottom in his MMA career.
Becker's blueprint did not work this time.
Yeah.
This is uncharted territory.
This is his first test. First test against the more experienced Brazilian, who's also a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
This is not a position or a situation you find yourself in judo.
Armbar. Judo armbar, baby. And forget, in judo you can do submissions. So these guys might not even know the names of submissions, but they can do it on the fly.
Picanco is a BJJ black belt. All his wins have come via TKO. And this is interesting to see, Georgi. Like, you want to see a man like Becker challenge. You want to see him, see what he's got in this position.
This is MMA, and this is the fairest sport in the world.
You look at the likes of Ronda Rousey, and her fights just ended in split seconds. And when she did get tested, sometimes she got found out. Becker needs to go through these moments.
Exactly. He needs to deal with adversity and come out on top if he wants to succeed. But here, man, let's talk about Picanco. Picanco is looking really good right now. He's controlling his opponent on the top. He's winning the round clean.
And this is where the experience of Picanco comes in. Of course, he may be considered the underdog, but he is experienced in. Look, judo is a very different sport to mixed martial arts.
Oh, so that was an illegal kick. That was an illegal kick he landed. His opponent was still down. Gets passed with a huge right hand. Picanco is game.
We're going to see what the gas tank's like of Becco now. This fight already longer than his other two combined.
Landed on Gviniashvili.
Looks for the Superman punch.
Brings him to the cage. Gets hold of the hands. That kick missed.
You don't get many of them in judo.
Oh! Huge right hand. Picanco's got a chin. It's being tested right now.
Tyson living up to his name. There is a big breath going into the lungs of Tyson here. He's right in front of us. A lot of questions to be answered tonight. Not just about his skill, but about his endurance, how it reacts to adversity. The first time he's tasted it here in mixed martial arts.
Two knees from the Brazilian. Gviniashvili cannot stay here. He has to do something. Either get out or just make a throw. And doing throws in MMA, judo throws in MMA is much tougher because we're not wearing a kimono, so we gotta get a hold of something. Right now,
there we go!
Slam!
Becker goes to the wheelhouse. 7th place at the Rio Olympics in judo. And now looks to demonstrate the mixed martial arts skills he's been honing.
He's trying to gain his breath right now, regain his breath.
Energy management now comes into consideration.
He can do some damage from here if he pushes down the face with his elbows, with his hands. Picanco has the ability to push against the cage and sweep, turn this around. Going for an armbar, he misses. Picanco is taking the, no, he was not able to take the back, but he's going to the mount. Oh, this is bad for Gviniashvili, and now he has a hook in. Picanco, I mean.
Picanco did miss weight. He looks like a big man in there. Becco is strong, but when you've got a man who I've no doubt is well over 90 kilos tonight, it's hard to deal with.
This is already the longest fight. This fight is twice as long as his previous two fights combined. I mean, Gviniashvili.
Good work here from Becker.
What a dogfight, but on the ground.
Now Becker in a position, and for the first time in his career, we'll see round two. We wanted to know the answers to some questions.
What a round. What a round. Let's see. Huge uppercut and then the right hand. Both of them had their moments and the throw. This was judo in MMA by a Georgian judo legend.
We saw there that the pivotal moment for Tyson was going back to his wheelhouse in judo, but then he did show good ground skills. His chin got tested a little bit there. But for the first time, he will enter round number two. How will he react? Luis Picanco started karate at 8 years old. He's now 36. He's had 28 years of combat sport experience, and they're not at the level that Gviniashvili has. But he knows the cage far, far better. Will that be a big advantage as we enter round two?
This is where cardio and experience come into play. Oh, big right hand, but punches from
uppercut lands there from the Brazilian. Cautious here, both men respecting the power.
Gviniashvili up against the cage, and now he turned the situation around. Yes, his opponent pressed against the door. Gviniashvili is on it in terms of grabbing, people grabbing the cage.
Becker seems happy in this position. Maybe we're looking for another judo-based throw. He didn't rush it in round one. He took his time. There we go. Into Picanco's guard. Just before that takedown, I saw some big press into the lungs of Becker. Concerning at this point in round two?
Of course it is. It's early to be tired, very early to be tired, especially against the seasoned vet.
Oh, referee calls.
There was foot stuck in the shorts, I believe. Great referee from Gviniashvili. Now, let's see what Picanco can do from the bottom. Gviniashvili's top game, you can see that he's pressuring his opponent, but he's not able to advance through positions.
Checking the shorts again. Once again, I think for all of us as fans of Gviniashvili, it's all about downloading what he's learned. How has he been putting his skills to test? We know he's a great athlete. He told us he was lazy during his youth. He said that's been put to one side. He's being tested tonight. Oh, look at this!
Straight foot up. He's not gonna get it.
And he's trying.
He has to get a heel hook. He has a transition to a heel hook from here. And he has to be careful, watch out for those shots, because once you go for the legs in MMA, there's always a chance that you're gonna get punched in the face. He turns the situation around. Now he's on top in a weird position, weird entanglement, a leg entanglement. He has to take the right leg out and you end up in side control. Half of the second round is gone. Half of the fight is gone. This is a grueling grappling match.
But this is the kind of matchup that Tyson needs if he's going to progress in this sport. Gas tanks being tested.
Going for an Americana, and he's gonna... Picanco has to turn his body in order for him not to allow the Americana. He's defending, trying to climb underneath Gviniashvili's body. Looks like it's not locked in fully. Now he can correct it.
Becker playing with the new toys he's learned in this discipline. Trying to lock this in, doesn't seem to have quite mastered it yet.
For the Americana to work, Picanco's hand cannot be so close to his body.
You've got to remember that Becca Gviniashvili is so new to the sport, 30 years old, still a lot of time for him to rise to the top, but you are kind of seeing him learn on the job, so to speak.
Garcia is warning them if they don't do something with the position, he's gonna stand them up. He's going for Kimura. Straight arm bar, no.
Picanco has been in these situations before. Do not see it.
Stands him up.
Indeed, does stand them up.
Yeah. No, that's not cool.
Yeah, sportsmanship there. Both men look tired here. Final 35 seconds of round number 2.
Of course, the crowd's not happy, but you can't blame the ref. The crowd's not doing much with the position.
Once again, Picanco trying to take the leg.
He's going for the takedown and risking the throw again, but he's sweatier in the second round. He's not that sweaty, actually. Maybe that's the problem in his weight loss. That man doesn't sweat.
I wish I had that problem. We will see a third round.
Wow. Crazy fight.
It feels like both the gas tanks are depleting rapidly. Deep waters here for Becca Gviniashvili. 79 seconds combined inside a mixed martial arts cage until tonight. He's just done 10 minutes.
10 minutes in the books.
Another potential 5 on the bounty. He's an incredible athlete. But how does the cardio, how does the gas tank transfer from judo to mixed martial arts?
He's very tired. Adrenaline kicks in here. You're tense. It's an MMA fight. Judo is different. Judo, you walk around and you make a throw. In MMA, you're tense throughout the whole period. He's not looking good right now.
The energy systems are so different in mixed martial arts. You're expecting so much your way. You've got so many tools to play with that no doubt that battery depletes. And right now, it's surprising that the man who hasn't been to the Olympics looks slightly fresher.
Yeah. That's a jiu-jitsu cardio right there, man. He still is telling him he can do it. Get through this, you can do it.
Becca Gviniashvili has been to the Olympics. He's won multiple accolades on the judo scene, but this could be one of his toughest tests today. His first third round inside a mixed martial arts cage. Can he deliver?
Respect between the two warriors. Let's go, round 3.
Experience or God-given talent, which one wins? We're going to find out in the next 5 minutes.
Ooh, big punches from Gviniashvili.
Tyson comes forward.
Oh, big right hand. Another throw.
Becca digging deep here. He's gone to the well he knows.
He has to do something with this throw, otherwise it's just wasted energy and ground and pound. Yeah, exactly, just do damage. Picanco, on the other hand, has to keep his opponent closer to his body, somehow negate his hand movements, catch his hand, wrist control, something in order not to allow him to get punched in the face.
Becca trying to find the head, favoring those elbows from this position, and look for the Kimura. Becca needs to find something here.
You see how Picanco is trapping his right leg right there with a grapevine. Oh! He's looking for an Americano.
There is no way to hide inside a mixed martial arts cage. The fatigue, the options are both you and your opponent's disposal. Lewis Carlo Picanco going up against an elite athlete and making him work super hard.
Not inside the cage, but there have been people known to hide underneath.
Once again, Becca looks for the arm. Picanco does such a great job of defending from this position. If you're in Gviniashvili's corner here, are you saying stay here or do you want to go back to
stay here and work in a crucifix? Because these punches, Picanco cannot take too many of them. Maybe Becca should start working the elbows, short elbows, so he doesn't waste so much energy trying to throw big punches.
He's trying to isolate the right arm of Picanco.
Try to do the crucifix position. He's not working because he needs side control for a full crucifix. His legs are not that long. You see his right leg is stuck between Picanco's legs, and he's doing a really good job. He locked up a triangle on it right now. He's not allowing him to move comfortably to the side control position.
Past the midway point here in round number 3. Trying to isolate the arms. And Tyson with the punches. They're coming down in bunches. Picanco's corner screaming instructions. There's no way to hide in this position.
He can get out from here, man. He needs a left underhook with the left hand. He needs an underhook with the left hand, but he's so tired. And there's an absolute powerhouse laying on top of him, just waiting for him to isolate one of the limbs so he can grab hold of it.
Tyson now with an opening for the elbows. Can he use them? Picanco holding on. Final 90 seconds on the clock. We did not expect this one to go this way. Picanco in danger. Neither man knows what a decision is like, but they may be about to get to one. Minute and change. Becca. Gviniashvili trying to show that his future lies inside mixed martial arts. There's been so much talk about his past, but now we focus on the future.
I'm really impressed by his performance in the 3rd round. He found a way to dominate his opponent. This is a 10-8 round. In my books, this is a 10-8 round.
A smart round from Becca.
Smart, and he was able to capitalize on his opponent's lack of cardio in this round, willingness to stay on bottom, and he's not able to do much from the bottom. He's just waiting there, trying not to get finished, which is never a good strategy.
Let's remember the man he's on top of is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. This is where he lives.
Yeah, but for Jiu-Jitsu, he has to move somehow. He has to create space. He has to do things. He cannot just stay here. That was a bit early.
Final few seconds here, and Tyson begins to land. Looking to finish with a flurry.
He's not going to be able to finish this fight, but probably won the 3rd round for sure.
Has Becca bulldozed his way to 3-0? We're going to find out.
Let's see.
Big, big breaths into the Olympian's lungs. Questions were answered. It didn't go to textbook. It wasn't a quick finish. He went into the 3rd round.
Look at that throw. Straight from the judo back book.
And Georgi, what you were saying to me just now is, we saw maturity. His 3rd professional fight, he didn't panic, and he just smothered.
He's a professional athlete, professional combat sports athlete. He went through the fire, and he took the round clean in the 3rd round. Now let's see how the judges scored the other 2.
He managed his energy systems well. He didn't overreact going into that 3rd round. I think that's the sign of a man built for this cage.
I mean, I wanted this test for Gviniashvili, and I'm glad he got it. I'm pretty sure he's gonna... A man who has to know his weaknesses in order to evolve.
We are waiting on the judge's decision.
Yeah, it's coming.
Well, ladies and
we need the microphone to work for the arena.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
After 3 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All judges scored this bout differently. One saw it 27-30, the other 29-28, the other 30-26, but they were all for your winner via unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Tyson Gviniashvili!
What a victory! What a victory for a Georgian judo legend. He walked through the fire and he won the fight. A very tough test was passed by Beka in this octagon.